It was just cool to just be there in the air with Falcon. Just the idea that we're like, oh, we're flying and this guy flies.
So I don't know how jurisdiction works here, but I don't have to place you under arrest.
In a specific location, and there was just a group of like 10 people around him, and he was just in the middle of a story, and kind of like everyone was captivated and like, oh, what's happening next? And he just knew so much about that and it's something that I always notice in other people, like who's a good, like how does somebody go about telling the story of this time that they were at a coffee shop or whatever small little thing that they create into an adventure. And Anthony's really good at that. He's really good at creating a Trader Joe's moment saga that you're just captured by. Flying during a pandemic was just such a specific experience. So we were all in this flight from Atlanta to where we shot things. I don't know what to say, but yeah, it was just cool to just be there in the air with Falcon. Just the idea that we're like, oh, we're flying and this guy flies. I did a lot of training, which is what I'll say. For over 40 hours of flight lessons, started in the Cessna, Extra 300, L-39, and then finally the F-18, where we spent, I think, more than 10 to 12 hours on. It's just, I don't know if there's many civilians that have done that. Well, I take all the chairs that the cast chairs, where it says my name. With Top Gun, we were given, wherever we were on different bases or with different squadrons would give us a point that had their logo on it for whenever you cross paths, you remember each other by. And I have a pretty nice collection of them. And from Falcon and the Soldier, I think there's some film pictures that I was able to take. Soccer was one of my first loves, that and basketball, and I wasn't tall enough to continue pursuing basketball. It definitely, because I played high school football for all 4 years, and there's something about, as a wide receiver, you work on the craft, and that I was like, okay, I'm working on the smallest little details on being a right wing. And then in college, when I transitioned to acting, it was the pursuing of the craft that really attracted me to it and the artistry of it. So I think I always saw soccer and sports in general as an art form. When I see Messi or Ronaldo like control a ball, and you see it in slow-mo, it's ballet. So I think that was a good jumping off point to jump into the arts. There's a few dream roles. I think one of the first that come to mind is Scarface. Shylock. La Bamba is one that I was just like, oh my God, that'd be amazing, a remake of that. And an Oscar de la Hoya movie, Golden Boy, just throwing a boxing movie in there.
Shield or no shield, I'm not gonna let anybody tell me I can't fight for it.